Hi everyone, welcome to SKM Academy. Today we are going to see Physics 12th Chapter 1 Example 1.5. So in this question they have given us, consider the three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3 each equal to Q at the vertices of an equilateral triangle of side L. What is the force on a charge Q with the same sign as Q placed at the centroid of the triangle as shown in the figure 1.6. So in this question they have given us three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3 are placed at the vertices of an equilateral triangle. Each of the charge has the same value of Q. A charge Q which is placed at the centroid of the triangle. So we need to find out the net force on the charge Q. So here AD which is perpendicular to BC and CE means I am extending a line here, mark this point as E and I am extending this line and mark here as the F. So AD which is perpendicular to BC and CE which is perpendicular to AB and BF which is perpendicular to AC. So AD, CE and BF are known as medians. So the centroid O is 2/3 of distance of each median. So this is the centroid formula. So AD, CE and BF are known as median. So centroid which is equal to 2/3 of the distance of each median. So at the centroid point O which is equal to 2/3 of AD or centroid point O is equal to 2/3 of CE or the centroid point can be written as O is equal to 2/3 of BF. So in an equilateral triangle if we mark as A, B, C and the length is L. So here all the sides, if all the sides are equal, then all the interior angles are 60 degree. Or 60 degree. So here I am taking the triangle, half of the triangle which is A, D, C and AC is L, represent as L and the reference angle will be 30 degree. So cos 30 degree which means adjacent by hypotenuse which is equal to AD by AC, or otherwise it is represented as AC cos 30 degree which is equal to AD or AD which is equal to √3/2 and value of AC is L. AD is equal to √3/L. Say this is equation 1. So at the distance of A to the center point O, so O is equal to 2 by 3 of AD. Substitute the value of AD here. So the distance AO of the centroid O. So O is equal to 2 by 3 into root 3 by 2 into L. So which can be written as root 3 by 3L, or root 3 by 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3L. So root 3 will get cancelled. So the final value will be L by root 3. So this is second equation. So by symmetry, AO which is equal to BO and which is equal to CO. AO which is equal to BO which is equal to CO. So force F1 on charge Q due to charge Q1 so charge Q1 is same for all the three vertices. So Q1 is equal to Q at A along AO. So F1 which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q by L by root 3 square. So which is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square by 3, or otherwise 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square. Like that for force F2. Force F2 on Q due to charge Q2 which is equal to Q at B along BO. So F2 which is equal to 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square. Like that for the force F3 on Q due to charge Q3 which is equal to Q at C along CO. So F3 which is equal to 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square. So the resultant of force of forces F2 and F3 which is equal to 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square which is along OA. So by the parallelogram law, OA which is equal to R cap, that is the unit vector along OA. like that AO is equal to minus R cap. Therefore, the total force on charge Q, which is equal to 3 by 4 pi epsilon naught QQ by L square into R cap minus R cap, which will be equal to 0. So, whenever equal charges are placed in the vertices of an equilateral triangle, another charge is placed at the centroid, means the resultant electric force at the centroid is 0 due to the symmetry property. So thank you. See you in next video.